Just one more thing. After the Majlis and Azadari, Maulana will be behind, will sit behind, and if anybody has any questions, he is willing to listen to them. Okay? After the Majlis. Thank you.
Before I start, there has been a request for dua for a marid, for his quick recovery, and all of, if God forbid, if there is a marid among you. I also have among my relatives one of the marid, and all the marid of mu'mineen and mu'minat, let us recite 5 times Amma Yujib. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. أَمَّن يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ 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 أَمَّن يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ. May Allah, for the sake of His own mercy and for the sake of Rahmatan lil Alameen, give speedy recovery to all these. We did dua for them. And may Allah give recovery to all of us from all the amrad of our appearance and inside, with your loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. ماشاء الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله السميع العليم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي لا يبلغ مدحته القائلون ولا يحصي نعماءه العادون ولا يؤدي حقه المجتهدون الذي ليس لصفته حد محدود ولا نعت موجود ولا وقت معدود ولا أجل ممدود. ثم الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا العبد المؤيد والرسول المسدد المصطفى الأمجد المحمود الأحمد حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم محمد. اللهم صل على وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. اللهم صل. واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من أول يوم ظلمهم إلى لقاء يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم كتابه الحكيم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فألهمها فجورها وتقواها. قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها. صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. Before I go to my lecture, let me just thank all of you for your love, your true compassion. And as Brother Muhammad said, I felt exactly like being in a family here. You gave me so much honor, respect, and more importantly, love and own selfness. May Allah, inshallah, ajarakumullah for this. May Allah reward you for this. I still believe you deserve someone better than I am. This was my humble endeavor which I could put. If Allah accepts it from me, inshallah, that is enough for my maghfirah. And inshallah, 100% it is accepted from you as tasheehu amalil mu'min, inshallah. Whenever we see other mu'minin, we always should believe that his amal is right, as long as they are not doing something openly, astaghfirullah, against the Sharia. So thank you so much. As man lam yashkur al makhluq, lam yashkur al khaliq. Now, brothers, they had questions, and some of the answers you heard. Some of the questions, inshallah, I'm going to come to them, and I will try to put them in the scenario of tazkiyatun nafs. Remember, tazkiyah nafs stops never. There's never a point that you say, now I'm totally 100%, I have purified myself, I don't need any more tazkiyah nafs. I don't need self-purification. It never stops. That day never comes. You will be amazed, not even in paradise. إِذَا قِيلَ لِقَارِئِ الْقُرْآنِ, when the reciter of Quran, he will be told, اقرأ وارقع. Recite Quran Kareem, and as per one ayah, one of his darajah will go higher. That keeps on growing. So that means there is kamal, there is perfection. So there's no stop even in paradise. So people won't be just there eating, meat of flesh of birds and drinking wine. Oh, Maulana, wine? Don't be distracted. In the hereafter, not here. Well, there's at least one Shia Maulana, he says you will be drinking wine. Yes, I say you will drink wine, but in paradise, sharaban tahura, that will be purified sharab. This sharab is najis. Coming back to our masail, mas'ala number 1, taqleed. Taqleed, qallada yuqallidu taqleed. Qalada, remember, something to put in the neck of the animal. Let's say वो बकरे को जो गले में पटा डालते हैं वो भी अरबी में कल्लादा होता है. बकरा इधर भी गुजरी है ना, वो बेचारे बकरों की शामत आई हुई थी. अगर तकलीद means to follow. Follow who? Follow marje taqleed. People who are the legal authority, who have spent a lot of time of their life to learn what Allah wants from us, basically to learn the practical part, the fiqh part. Remember I said religion is either akhlaq, either beliefs, or fiqh. The practical part includes like salah, hajj, saum. What are the ahkam? Quran Kareem simply says aqimus salat, maintain prayers, say salah, but it doesn't say how many rikat I should pray in fajr and how many in dhuhr and asr and so on. It says وَعَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حَجُّ الْبَيْتِ. Yeah, you do hajj of the Baytullah, but oh Allah, reveal some ayat and tell us how to do hajj. Should I just take plane and go to Mecca and hajj is done? No, there's so many ahkam there. Why did you not give us the details? Answers in Quran. Anzalna ilayka dhikra. Ka is the second person. To you, O Apostle, I have revealed this dhikr to you. Why? Le, lam ta'lil. For the reason, so you may explain for them. Le tubayyana taaki tum bayan kar sako. You may clarify for them. Ma nuzila ilayhim. What have been revealed towards them. See, Rasulullah is the gate where Allah wants us to go there. Get from this man. Not whatsoever you think. Now Rasulullah is gone. He taught the companions, Radwanullahi alayhim ajma'in. And then he did not leave us alone. He announced in many different forms, Inni tarikun fikum thaqalain, Kitab Allah wa itrati, two things. This is the code of Shia. Kitab Allah plus itrat, progeny of Rasulullah. And he says they're thaqalain, two precious things, two weighty things. Thaqalain means weighty, precious, costly, something like magnificent. That simply means thaqalain. And our duty is to stick with them. Now, when Imam Ali alayhi salam is there, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And I want to come quickly to the mas'ala of taqleed, that why taqleed is wajib, because it is wajib. In Shias, I wonder, when I was a child, I never heard anyone doubting in taqleed. But nowadays, lots of people, even they're above 30, they're in their 40s, they have question about taqleed. Maulana, is it wajib or not? And you know what the simple reason is? Lots of propaganda against Maraji'. And be known, Shia, it is so easy to tell them the truth. You know why? Because they have seen almost every example in history. Throughout Rasulullah, throughout our 12 Imams. Remember I told you in the beginning, every Imam had certain circumstances. Let's say Imam Hussain alayhi salam. You think it was so easy for people to know? You know how many thousands of so-called paid ulama, they were simply spreaded into cities to propagate astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. There's a person who does not even maintain salah. His name is Hussain. And you know Muawiyah, how he was propagating against Imam Ali, that na'udhu billah, yeah, this Imam does not maintain salah. Astaghfirullah, mere muh mein khak, he is a thief. But yeah, he's a brave man, brave thief. Even to this extent, that when the news of martyrdom of Imam Ali alayhi salam reached to Sham, people said, well, we heard he died, but what was he doing in the mosque? You heard this. Put these pieces together. Same propaganda today should never derail you from the train of walayat. Ijtihad is the continuation of the train of walayat. How? You know Tawqi'at, there's a chapter, go Al-Ghaiba lin-Nu'mani, or Sheikh Tusi's other books, Sheikh Mufid, our great ulama. They have covered this topic. The written answers of Imam Zaman Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. I'm trying to connect as soon as possible to my topic, and this is very important for taqleed and the questions inshallah afterwards I'm going to discuss today as per our Tazkiyah Nafs. To give you in advance the warning that what your mind or your brain is looking for, our false propaganda. False propaganda. Before, earlier days, it used to be from Ghair Shia, people other than Shias. That was much easy. I could see from far he's not Shia. Whatever he is saying, it's his thinking, it's his, doctrine. Not necessarily that I have to listen to him or follow him. But the dangerous part is today, among us, from inside us, there are people who are speaking openly against Maraji'. I will cut all this discussion because it requires lots of time. Requires totally lots of time. But I will make my point that Imam Zaman alayhi salam, in his final word, Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajah Sharif, he says, Ammal hawadithul waqi'a, that if we have told you all the masail we have told you already. He didn't say now we will tell you the masail. Pay attention. Ammal hawadithul waqi'a farji'u ila ruwati hadithina. Contact people who narrate our traditions, our ahadith. And then if you go Dirayatul Hadith and Ilm Rijal, of course you need someone you trust, a trustworthy, truthful person who understands Hadith. I'm going very simple. Mujtahideen, Maraji, they are the best who know these ahadith. They know Sahih and Saqim from them, which is correct, which is not correct, which has a complete chain, which has a broken chain of narrators. They know all these do's and don'ts about ilm hadith, and then they know about Quran Kareem. Remember, a mujtahid, a legal authority in Shiaism, simply is someone who commands you, who rather reflects and infers the hukm shar'i for you from Quran and hadith. And we, all of us, I say to you with loud and clear voice, we are supposed to follow a marja as long as he gives us the hukm from dalil shar'i, Quran and hadith. The day he says, this is my personal opinion, it's not unto us to follow him. Is that simple? So Allah, he's not giving us ahkam from his own pocket. Whatsoever a marja taqleed gives us is from Quran and Sunnah. If I can just make it as simple as I just said. A marja taqleed, I repeat, one of the conditions is he must go against his hawa. Remember, we have been discussing hawa, so I'm not going to translate it now. He must go against his hawa. Well, for maybe if someone was not here, against his desire. He should not be follower of his desire. Now you tell me. Maybe you, normally people who have questions about the taqleed, they neglect this part. It's maybe very simple condition that, okay, his fatwa, he should not be following his own desire. But they don't think if he's not following his own desire, then what else is left there? It's pure religion. Remember? وَلَا تَتَّبِعْ أَهْوَاءَهُمْ فَيُضِلَّكَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. Don't follow the desires of people. They will distract you. They will stray you rather. Gumrah kar denge tumhe. An sabilillah. From Allah's path. If that is to Rasulullah, where do we stand? Allahu Wali. This is very serious. Remember, I have been warning you with my folded hands. Never take religion as easy as you think. Today I'm going to speak about two opponents again in my own style. One factor of tazkiyah nafs and one hindrance. Factor is Imam Zaman Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, and hindrance is Iblis tonight? No. Hawa nafs? No. Hubbu dhat. Another inside, hidden, lethal enemy. Very lethal enemy. Poisonous. Hubbu dhat. Self-love. Who are you to tell me? In this country especially, hey, just mind your own business, you know. Why are you putting your nose in my affairs? Keep it up to yourself. Yeah, you might be a good man. Who cares? I don't want your advice. This is the attitude. Here, you never expect from anyone to first of all say anything to you. Anything? No. I will limit it to do Amr bil Ma'ruf to you. Maulana is speaking from his pocket? No. I always try never speak from my pocket. There's so much in our Quran and Hadith. We don't need to take out our stuff from my pocket. That is dirty, useless stuff. Let's use some real stuff. We have 16,199 ahadith in just coffee. Why would I talk from my pocket? Honestly, I normally come here with 30 pages per day. Not for just here one night, just because I keep on preparing. Now for the relevance, I keep on collecting stuff and material. For the references, the beauty of our religion is Shiaism, I mean. We have reference for everything. And remember, a marja, indar se kharij, you have total right to say, I don't agree with you until you prove to me From where are you giving me this hukm? And it is the duty of marja. Then never mind. Trust me, if you see it, that's a kharij. Ayatollah Sistani, Hafidahullah, Ayatollah MAHARRAM, Shirazi, Ayatollah Khamina. You will say, these guys are going to fight any moment. They never fight. They say, no, I don't agree with you. This is not right. They said, all right, what is your logic? He says, well, it, contradicts with this ayah of Quran. He says, all right, but you are ignoring, this is Dalil Hakim. You're talking about Dalil Mahkum. I don't want to explain these, but point is, they debate, argue, and it's haqq of the student to question, how did you derive this hukm? And the Ayatullah Marja Taqleed, he tells them the logic, the proof, and the students, they do agree. Yes, you are right. Your dalil is more powerful. What we are thinking, the way we are thinking, it's very rare that a student marja, he wins from the present, the teacher marja. Like, Maulana, you know an example? Yes. Ruh ilahul fida Sayyid Baqir Sadr Shaheed Rahmatullahi alayh. He was such a pearl, such a great brain. Anyways, let's come back. Please recite a salawat for him. Salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. These messages, I don't know, I downgraded my laptop from Windows 10 to 8.1. They just come and they hang there. Anyways, Allahu Wali. Point was, taqleed is wajib, mandatory. There are 3 situations. Please never doubt after this introduction I gave to you. Would you? Number 1, we all know that these wajibat and muharramat are obligatory unto us. Situation number 1. I'm just going to open up this mas'ala of taqleed. That why taqleed? Many of them are wajib ta'ayyuni. Many of them are wajib aini. Many of them are wajib kifai. You might have heard these names. I'm not going to explain them. But I mean, there are different types of wajibat and muharramat. I have to know them, right? Ahkam janaiz, for an example. Janaza, a dead body, a burial. It's wajib kifai. If a kifai means if a group of people among 200, if 10 people, they did the burial, alhamdulillah, it is done on behalf of other mu'min as well. The taklif is sakit from their neck. But if astaghfirullah, no one does a wajib kifai, then everyone has disobeyed Allah in not fulfilling their wajib. Is that clear? In taqleed, you have to do your ahkam, right? And to do them, you have to know them. So situation number 1, either you yourself are a marji'. You yourself know all the ahkam. Situation number 1. If you know them, it's haram for you to do taqleed for others. Don't do taqleed to anyone. You yourself, you know what you're supposed to do. Situation number 2. If you are not a marji', then you do taqleed of a marji', who has mashallah done a lot of research, spent almost 40 years of his life learning and teaching and inferring and thinking and pondering and reflecting on these ahkam, and alhamdulillah developing the risala for you. It is so easy, piece of cake. You don't need to do anything, simply take the risala, do taqleed, okay. What is taqleed? From today, I decide you have to do taqleed of the most learned, a'lam, among the maraji'. Do your research, ask people who are learned, who is the learned marji' today? Whatsoever they tell you, you take your marji' and do taqleed. Let's say Agha Sistani Hafidahullah. You just say, from now on, whatsoever ahkam dini I have in my religion, I will do them according to the fatwa of Ayatollah Sistani Hafidahullah. That's it. Not more than this. The third situation, you don't want to do taqleed, you yourself are not a muqallad or a mujtahid. Or that third situation is that you do amal according to ihtiyat, precaution, act on precaution. What does precaution mean? Precaution means, let's say, among 4 or 5 renowned maraji', 3 says, let's say, a certain hukm is haram. Some of them, they say, It's mustahab. You have to go for the harder condition. Between haram and mustahab, you have to choose haram. You cannot do it. Ihtiyat says, don't do it. Well, 3 say haram, 3 says mustahab. You say, well, I cannot say, well, you know what, because they say mustahab, let's pick mustahab. Ihtiyat means, ihtiyat karo. Itself it means precaution. Use extra precaution. Or it's either wajib or mustahab. Second situation among ihtiyat, take the wajib. You cannot take mustahab. If they decide, if a group of Maharaja says a certain hukam is wajib to do, and another marja or 2 or 3 of them they say it's mustahab, you cannot say, well, because some of them they said mustahab, so I will just take it's mustahab. No, ihtiyat means you take it as wajib. So my point, to act upon precaution, ihtiyat, it's much, much harder. The easiest option is to go with the to go with the taqleed. That okay, from now on, I will simply, do my salah and my hajj and whatever the ahkam shari'ah in fiqh according to the fatwa of so and so marji. And you are done with that job. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, to make it easy. Even if you don't act upon all the masail, but your other amal which you performed, they will be accepted. But now last piece. If someone has not done taqleed to anyone, that person is basically nowhere. He's not acting on ihtiyat. He has not done taqleed. He is not himself a mujtahid, a marji'. He simply denies the signs of Allah. He's a denier. He's not accepting. What do these Maharaja want from you? Do they want your money? No. Did you ever see or hear anyone, as I said, nowadays you mashallah have the websites of Maharaja. You have their durus online. You can contact them online directly. 30 years ago, no, you had to travel to those countries where they live. Or they don't want anything from you. They just want you to know the ahkam of Allah Jalla Shanu, as from the bab of ta'limul jahil. If I don't know and you know, brother, well, taking the responsibility of being, aware and being an alim, it's your duty to teach me, to tell me. And only fiqh part. You cannot charge people money to teach them ahkam deen. This is the beauty. Or they are not after your money. Don't be deceived by shaitan. If something comes to your heart, hey, you know everything. You don't need to follow any marja'. You don't need to do taqleed. 100% be known that day, it is shaitan whispering in your ears. I hope the way I came gently and easily, as you know, the topic is pretty vast, broad topic. But very simply, I will recap. Just do taqleed of any marja' you think is the best. And ask couple of learned people, ulama mostly, from their lessons who have been in their dars-e-kharij, they know them, how energetic my teacher is. Go among them, ask them, and then simply just do niyyah, that from now on, I will simply do my salah, saum, whatever ahkam are, according to the fatwa of so and so marji. That's it. Abba salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum wa la'an man adahum. I wanted to share with you the idea of Imam, and see is the command of our Imam, that when you won't be able to see me live, I will be in ghaiba, in occultation, you consult with these Maharaja, because they know the religion the best. And be known, the beauty is, you do their taqleed only in fiqh part, in practical part. Your aqidah, it's haram to do taqleed in aqidah. What a beauty. You have to know your beliefs yourself. You simply cannot simply believe in something if a marja tells you as per your belief systems. Aqaid mein. I'm speaking only about aqaid. Don't take, oh, Maulana said, well, you don't need to follow them at all. You yourself have to decide. I'm saying in beliefs, in your tawheed, in your walayat, imamat. in your aqidah of qiyamat, in your aqidah of prophethood, risalat, in your aqidah of adl ilahi. You don't need to do taqleed of marji'. You have to prove it from other proofs to have that correct faith. And of course, fiqh will be accepted if someone has proper aqidah. If improper aqidah, doesn't matter how many amal you do. Shaitan, how much worship he rendered to Allah Jalla Shana? 6,000 Nuri years. And we know there are many other afats in the way. People who are not willing to do taqleed, basically, you know what they think? ये मौलवियों की घड़ी हुई बातें हैं. They deny a hadith of Rasulullah. Do you know this? They deny a hadith of Rasulullah. They said Quran is enough for us. Well, there's another group, they also say Quran is enough for us. But what do you say about inni tarikun fikum wathaqalain? Or you will see, especially in this part of the world, the problem is their bellies are filled. Shikam bhara hua hai na? That's why they deny it. Remember, we discussed it. When people, they have everything in lavish, they have everything in abundance, the first thing which comes to their mind is that I have done it. It's the product of my hard work. Astaghfirullah. What Allah has done behind this, I worked hard and this came to me, or I attained it. See, this is very dangerous, very dangerous. Now tonight, let's say go to the hubbi dhat. Hubbi dhat. Or if I can somehow connect quickly, another question brother questioned. In the same scenario, tazkiyah nafs says, disobey your nafs, mukhalifatun nafs, remember? Obey the other learned person. Marji' taqleed is best of the best, who goes against his own nafs, who never talks out of desire. And it's a condition there. If you found out whatsoever he's saying to you in his Rasala Amali Tadhiyul Masail, it's out of his desire, don't follow him. What a guarantee. If you found out that he is not telling you what Allah wants, he's telling you what he wants, he's not qabil taqleed, he's not worthy of taqleed, you will never find a religion. But let me go quickly. 3 M's, triple M, 1982. There's a book, I'm not going to name it. Search it, Google it. Plan in the book. Remember this phrase. Plan in the book. Google it. You will get info. Now, mashallah, go ahead. Brother started Googling. No worries. Do it. The plan was 1982. Some people, they got together. They said, listen, among Muslims, the most logical, for them, the most dangerous for us is Shiaism. How to weaken it, how to divide and conquer within it. They said, they sent their researchers, they sent them to Hawza. They were in Hawza for years. They were among mujtahideen. One of them, he was mujtahid for 25 years. Came back to UK, he said, you know what? Whosoever has done taqleed of me and recited salah behind me, be known I'm not even a Muslim. He mocked himself, thinking that he joked with them, but he didn't know. If my salah somehow is incorrect, but you are reciting salah behind me, your salah is okay, good to go. Huh? I'm getting too deep into it. I still have to go further down. Yeah, under 6 feet. Ya Ali. Recite a salawat, please. Ya Ali madad. Ya Ali anta wali. I'll take a deep breath because today I want to go to execution. From theory, let's go to execution. How to execute all this so far learned factors and obstacles, how to put them in practice. Or you tell me any of our best actions. Yeah, sorry, I wanted to complete that quickly. They said how to weaken this nation, how to create difference among them. They said let's go after their strong points first. Strong point number one. Researchers, they brought this research that, hey, the strongest thing these guys they have is azadari, majlis. You read the paragraphs there, they said we cannot explain it how, but somehow these guys on, first of Muharram especially, they do normally get together, they have their majalis, but in first of Muharram, they have a speaker, and that speaker could be a dhakir, a speaker, an alim, whatsoever. He gets on the member, and they have a speech, a recitation of something, they recite sha'r, majlis, whatsoever, but they have a majlis, and the listeners, they somehow are emotionally 110% connected with someone known as Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And this crowd turns into something unexplainable. Whatsoever you tell them at that point, they're ready to do. They're even ready to give their life. We have no solution for this crowd in that state. For 10 days, these guys are invincible. Oh, what's the solution? They said afterwards, all right. They said, what is the next strong point? Said they have marja. Remember triple M, Majlis, Marja, Mahdi. Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajahu sharif. They said they're so connected to their marja. Whatsoever they say, they said, all right, saddaqna, mashallah. All right, take, it's okay. Ala ra'asi, on my eyes, I accept it. That's it. They said, let's break this sanctuary. Let's break this sanctity, this taqaddus of marja. Let's, invite them. Hey, he's also a person like you. He can also make a mistake. You don't need to follow him blindly like you do. Why are you, you're so, hey, why are you underestimating me? Whispering against Maraja. Remember the lecture we spoke about? A malak says do good and a shaitan says do bad. They keep on doing, malak does ilham, shaitan does waswasa. That's why قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مِنْ وَسْوَاسِ الْخَنَّاسِ إِلَى آخِرِ. Always seek Allah's help. Without Allah's help, you can't win it. We covered this. Now let's put it in practice. If someone tells you not to follow a marja, be known ki minal jinnati one, he's from the Nas group. Beware and don't doubt it. Imam Hussain put him as parable. There were people who were being stopped by the army of Yazid, will kill you, will kill your children if you go and help Imam Hussain alayhi salam. You know how hard it was? Those Shias who were there, do you know how Hazrat Habib, he reached from Kufa to Imam Hussain alayhi salam? You know how he reached in Rawayat, you heard it from ulama. Go and please read the story of Hazrat Habib ibn Madahir Radwanullahi alayhi, how he took himself to the plains of Karbala. It was not easy. Go and read the stories how people especially during the time of the Khalifa Abbasi Mutawakkil, how they used to go for the ziyarah of Abi Abdullah Imam Hussain alayhi salam. How many dirty tactics these people have been using to stop people from going to Ahlul Bayt and going to the people who connect us to Ahlul Bayt. So my dear brothers and sisters, they said, let's weaken the faith of Shias towards the marja. And then they said they have another very strong point. They're so connected with the Imam, they have not even seen him. And they know for sure I cannot see him and I cannot meet him. What a astaghfirullah. In their mind, enemy says, what a joke. Hey, you believe in a guy, you have not seen him? Come on, man. Where's your intellect? Be a reasonable person, Who is a common man who will believe in someone who has not, he has not seen him? Because they're thinking, قَالُوا لَن نُؤْمِنَ لَكَ حَتَّى نَرَى اللَّهَ جَهْرَةً. We will never believe you, Musa, until you show us exactly God. This is your God. لَن نُؤْمِنَ لَكَ. We will never believe you. Never means मर भी गए नहीं believe करें. अगर मैं सादा कर दूं तो I'm not going to believe you. Hatta, until, hatta we all know in Urdu. Nara Allah, we see Allah jaharatan, जिसको कहते हैं नंगा चिट्टा हुआ हुआ देखना ले अपनी आंख से, believe नहीं करें. That mentality is behind it. Anyways, they said 3M is the dangerous sign for Shias. Majlis, Marji, Mahdi. Please remember this way. Majlis, Marji, Mahdi. Your enemy, he's afraid of these three. And the solution they gave is they said, attack them in their own style. By people from inside, ignorance, who don't know. They don't know the proper aqaid. They have not learned fiqh. They have not learned, other usul, adabiyat, and other, sciences of religion from a proper seminary, from a hawza, let's say. Buy them, pay them money, and tell them, spread the word. Hey, you don't need to do taqleed. You can do it yourself. You keep on putting your examples there. How their whisperings and satanic temptations, they were spreading. And they were spreading in what, thousands? Millions? No. In that book, you will find how much money, how much budget was set there. And the person who wrote and exposed is the reason he said he had, some conflict with the authorities because he used to drink a lot. They said him, don't drink this much. We got angry, he got fired, and then said, you know what? All right, I'll expose you. Sits down and writes down the book. Allah Ta'ala jo hai zalim ke haath se hi, inna Allah yashghalu adh-dhalimina bidh-dhalimin. Have a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali. Oh, my time is almost up, but my real message which I had prepared is still left behind there. Aaj weekend hai, should I just sacrifice you? As normally the case is. See, I thank you so much. When I see that light, that connection you have, the way you are, mashallah, energetically looking at me, I keep on talking. Now let's be happy for a moment, because what I'm going to say to you, many of us are not going to be very happy. Recite a salawat. Salli ala Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. Ya Ali. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Quickly, just a reminder. For every single harf, Imam Hussain alayhi salam says there's 100 hasanat to listen to Quran Kareem. And alif lam mim ra. It's not one harf, it's 4 huruf. Imam explains. Listen to a few ayat. They have over thousands of huruf, so lots of hasanat, but messages behind these ayat. You heard, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, inna Allah hashtara minal mu'minina. Allah has bought from the mu'mineen, believers. What deal, remember? Remember, your money and your nafs, mine, paradise, yours. And at the end, Allah says, وَعْدًا حَقًّا عَلَيْهِ فِي التَّوْرَاةِ وَالْإِنْجِيلِ وَالْقُرْآنِ. It's a promise unto Allah, which is haqq, true, in Quran, Torah, and Injil. فَاسْتَبْشِرُوا بِبَيْعِكُمُ الَّذِي. It's amr, command. Be happy with this deal you made with Allah until the end. This ayah. Ayah number 2, the next one. See how Allah prepares us? Please pay attention. I'm not going to translate except the last word I want to speak about today. At-ta'ibuna. Who are these people? Allah explains. At-ta'ibuna. Someone who does tawbah. At-ta'ibuna. Al-abiduna. Al-hamiduna. As-saihuna. Al-raki'una. As-sajiduna. From sajda. Who do sajda? Al-amiruna bil-ma'ruf. 7th character. 7th attribute of these people. And look how it's going gradually. Tadrijan. The top attribute is وَالنَّاهُونَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ. These people are the one who have sold their nafs and their mal to Allah for paradise. What they do? They do these things till وَالنَّاهُونَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ. Imam Hussain, at a point in the last moments, what did he say? أَلَا تَرَوْنَ أَنَّ الْحَقَّ لَا يُعْمَلُ بِهِ. Don't you see that haqq is not being followed, not acted upon? Well, أن الحق ألا ترون أن الحق لا يعمل به وأن الباطل لا يتناهى عنه. Don't you see? The batil is not being even forbidden, not even said, don't do this. That's why Imam was killed, because he was doing his أريد أن آمر بالمعروف وأنهى عن المنكر. Yazid had not asked him for his body. No, he wanted his nafs. The spirit of Islam gave me your hand, gave me your signature of yes, and you're good to go. Imam said, no, my yes cannot be this way. Why? Because Imam says, I don't see la ara. I don't see life with the zalimeen. You know the whole khutbah. This is the essence. I will stop here. Imam says, Marra'a sultanan ja'iran. You have this hadith in your mind. That is haqiqun ala Allahi an yudkhilahu mudkhala. If you are listening to an oppressor and you don't say no to him, don't do, nahi az munkar, it's haqq on Allah to put you among that zalim. This is who? Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Is this Quran? Yes. Whatsoever Imam says, it's Quran. So that munkar hadith, people who say, okay, well, this is ulama, they have, made it up. They have fabricated all these things. If we have fabricated all these things, then how would you follow the Quran? Allah says, لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ مَا نُزِّلَ إِلَيْهِمْ. And what will you do with the hadith thaqalain? And how would you know your salah? Allah just says, aqim as-salah. Never explains the details. Allah just says, perform hajj. Never tells in Quran how to perform hajj. So you need hadith. So munkar hadith equals munkar Quran. Let me take it to even further down. In the court of Yazid, alayhi la'natullah, what did he say to Bibi Zainab? Do you see? Astaghfirullah with ghurur. Do you see how I have achieved power and victory on your brother? Astaghfirullah, rather that baghi. And then he goes further, that mal'oon. Bibi is going to reply to him, but listen to what he said. لَعِبَتْ هَاشِمُ بِالْمُلْكِ فَاللَّهِ خَبَرٌ جَاءَ وَلَا وَحْيٌ نَزَلْ لَسْتُ مِنْ خِنْدِ فَإِن لَمْ أَنْتَقِمْ مِنْ بَنِي أَحْمَدَ مَا كَانَ فَعَلْ. He said, لَعِبَتْ هَاشِمُ, Bani Hashim played with power. No wahi came. No khabar means again, no Jibra'il came. They just played a game. One said, I'm Nabi. Na'udhu billahi min dhalik. Nakle kufr nabashat. I'm just quoting what that mal'oon said to Bibi Zainab. And Bibi Zainab replies, but he says, I'm not son of Khindaf. I'm not from Khindaf. Illam antaqim. If I don't take revenge. From who? From Rasulullah. Min Bani Ahmad. From the children of Ahmad. Ma kana fa'al. For whatsoever he used to do. Look how he says, Bibi says, stop there. Thumma kana, Bibi recites this ayah. I just want to quote this ayah combined with Amiruna bil Ma'ruf wa Nahuna anil Munkar. Remember this, they bid for good and they forbid the Munkar. And then how Bibi did this? She says in the court of Yazid, Thumma kana aqibat alladhina asa'u su'a. Then the fate of those people who committed wrong deeds, what was it? Asa'u su'a, as soon as they did it, two things happened. They kadhabu bi ayatillah. They belied the ayat of Allah Jalla Shanu. And then what they did? وَكَانُوا بِهَا يَسْتَهْزِئُونَ. They used to deride them. Kanu is continuous in Arabic. They used to deride them, mock them, reject them, and laugh at them. Istihza kiya karte the ayat ka. So today, a point, what are we doing in our best slogans? I will just grab, you got the preparation. Now your mind is prepared. Here is the message behind this. Are you doing Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahi as Munkar among you in your community? If you believe in Hussain alayhi salam, which you do, and you are a Hussaini, Imam Hussein's shu'ar, his slogan is Amr bil Ma'ruf. Innama kharajto, for what I have revolted, for what I have came out. Li amura bil Ma'ruf wa anha anil munkar. Why? Kyun? Li asira bisirat jaddi wa abi Ali ibn Abi Talib, because this is the path of my Nana Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam and my dad Ali ibn Abi Talib. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Imam says in that khutbah, inna hadhihi dunya taghayyarat wa tanakkarat. This world has changed totally. This dunya has changed. What my Nana brought is totally changed. The teachings of my grandfather are changed. And then Bibi Zainab has the word with Kufis, you know it, that you are atanuhuna min ajlina, you are crying on us, Noha, you are reciting Noha for us. Then who killed us? Who killed us other than you? You are the killer of my brothers and my sons and my relatives and the companions of my Imam Hussain alayhi salam. I will stop here. Go back. That Imam Hussein's followers, they do Amr bil Ma'ruf and they do Nahi as Munkar. And why? Imam Ali says, Qiwamu Sharia. Qiwamu Sharia. The uphold, the standing up of Sharia is bil Amr bil Ma'ruf wa Nahi anil Munkar. A'malul birri kulliha. Imam says, all of good deeds. If I can accentuate as much as I can, a'malul birri, deeds of good, birr yani neki, all of them on one side, and Amr bil Ma'ruf on the other side says, kanaftin fi bahrin lujjiyin, is like the water from your mouth tumhari thook ke barabar hai, against a river which has waves, getting rebellious. Are you looking at the comparison of Imam? How Amr bil Ma'ruf is important? Because Amr bil Ma'ruf is the weapon which stops evil from spreading in this society. I will stop here. I have made my point. You take a pick. Where do you want to do Amr bil Ma'ruf? Whatsoever disease you think, from disease I mean evil, is spread in your society already, in your community already. God forbid, forgive me, in your home already. If you are pure from these calamities, I salute you and I do dua. May Allah always keep you like this. May Allah protect you. But if you have some shortcomings, are you doing Amr bil Ma'ruf? Are you doing Nahi as Munkar at your home? And be known. It's one of the rituals. Well, what is the first ritual? Salah. If I stop you, brother, forgive me pointing towards you. If I stop someone, hey, don't maintain Salah. Don't say Salah. How will others react? Are, how bad this guy is. He's stopping someone from doing his Salah. Have you ever seen someone saying people don't say Salah? Have you ever seen? I have never seen. Will they stop you? In this hall request, has ever someone been stopped by someone from maintaining Salah? Never. As Salah is the Rukn Deen. See, Salah, Saum, Hajj, go. Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahi as Munkar, they are two arkan, like Salah. Have you heard something as, let's say, did it like came back as a stone when you did Amr bil Ma'ruf to someone? Or the harder one, Nahi as Munkar. Maybe Amr bil Ma'ruf, they will take it because with your softer, kind voice, when you said, hey brother, sister, please, do this, it's a good deed. We are helping orphans, please, participate. Maybe they will listen to it. But we'll say, if you say don't do that, the first thing which gets offended is that hubbu dhat, self-love. Who are you to tell me? See, this is where I started from. Kitna chakkar laga ke udhar aa gaya. पंजाबी चाहते ने मैं नहीं कह सकता जिथे दी खोती है उत्थे अख खलोती सलावात ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह Aga, you are so happy, mashallah. May Allah keep you happy. I have explained, like salah is a rukn, amr bil ma'ruf is a rukn. 2 days ago, we had, mashallah, a procession in downtown Toronto. People, they told me, Maulana, well, I already have in my mind. You did not hear downtown Toronto. What's going on in our julus? Julus is not here inside, it's outside. Now, whole world is watching you. Agha, should I go with the brothers or should I go with the sisters? Sisters, how was their participation and how is their participation in Julus nowadays? How do they go there? Two things, there's bad hijabi and there's be hijabi. Be hijabi means no hijab at all. Bad hijabi, hijab is there, but I will translate it in a bit softer term, improperly. Bad वगैरह सबको पता है फारसी का लफ्ज़ क्या है. ये मौलाना ज़रूर कोई कुफ्र का फतवा लगवा के जाएगा. मौलाना इज्जत से चले जाओ, क्यों भेड़ों के छत्ते में हाथ डाल रहे हो. लेकिन I have to do amr bil maruf and nahi az munkar. Oh, it is so shameful. People, they told me, they were just discussing, well, Maulana, how was your majlis there and whatsoever, and here we had mashallah procession, and somehow, oh Allahu Akbar, Bad hijabi came up. Oh, there are some sisters, I'm saying sisters, of course there are our sisters in Iman. Should I explain what is bad hijabi or is it enough? मुझे बचा लोगे निकलने के लिए या चुप कर जाऊं? खतरा तो नहीं है. खामोशी बता रही है खतरा है. Let me prepare the ground. You heard that old man saying, they broke my arm last night, that's why I can't raise it. Someone, a Khoja brother, he told me a joke about Khoja. He said, Maulana, we have also another version. You know, Maulana, he questioned, all right, if no one is afraid at home from interior ministry, their wives, they just stay there, and people who are afraid of their wives, they move this side. Everyone moved, one person kept on standing. He said, MashaAllah, at least there's one person who is not scared of his wife. Said, no, Maulana, she told me don't move. Oh, they even put a base on their face. I have participated in Julus many times. Oh, makeup. Does makeup match with Azadari? What are we doing? Does makeup on 10th of Muharram, all of our Imams after Imam Hussain, they say this is the worst day on Ahlul Bayt. Our whole home, whole house of Bibi Fatima was destroyed on this day. And you are to show your affiliation, your compassion, your devotion, your love to Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And I know you are there for that purpose, but how are we doing? Pay attention. وَكَانُوا بِهَا يَسْتَهْزِئُونَ, Shahzadi Zainab says. They used to deride, mock, and play with it. Istihza kiya karte the wo ayat-e Quran ka. Is it not that Kufis, once it's istihza, if someone else does from enemy, you accept that. You expect enemy. Enemy is enemy. He's going to do something bad. But if people who claim that we love Imam Hussain alayhi salam, they do something which Imam, I will do this way. If you think why Imam Zamana is not coming, why is he not there? And suppose, my dear sisters and brothers, is it just the crime of sisters? No. Let me quote you a story. Alhamdulillah, my mother, May Allah give her long life. She was, blessed with Hajj once. I went to the airport to drop her. I'm talking, I don't know, 2000, year 2000. Someone I knew already previously, mashallah, beard, mashallah, very, because you don't know him. It's not ghibat. Don't say, oh, Maulana khud bhi to dusron ki ghibat karta rehta hai, humko bolta hai fatwa hum pe hi bas. No, I'm not mentioning the person's name. You will never know him, inshallah. A very good looking mu'min. I went to the airport. I just saw him there. He was also there to drop his mom, and he was in his about 50s, and he has his, young daughter about, 20, 22 years with him. If I will see him alone, I will always think he's one of the best mu'minin. But looking at his daughter, so bad hijab. But you know what? It's not just the ladies, their husbands, their fathers, their brothers. Are they doing nahi az munkar to them? So it's not, don't take, oh, ye to sirf unki problem. It's not just them alone. And you know what? Worst come to the worst. The word somehow comes and reaches to our ears. Oh, Maulana, not Maulana, people, they just justify this act. Well, you know what? Bibi Zainab, she also, delivered khutbahs without makna and chador among non-mahrams. And you know what? There are places like Pakistan, I know because I'm from there. The city Lala Musa, Kalandar Bhai is there. In Lala Musa, GT Road, there is a julus of women without any parda, without any hijab, and they are doing latmiya, matam. And you know how they justify it? They say, well, Bibi Zainab, she also, Naudhu Billah, she also went without chadar and makna and delivered sermons. Khutbah diya Bibi ne. Dear sisters, Bibi Zainab Salamullahi alayha, what she did was iztirar, an emergency situation. Zalimeen, they put her in that terrible situation. Why do you forget? Before the day of Ashura, what was the situation? Come back to Medina. When Bibi Zainab wanted to visit the grave of her mother or Jad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, she will wait for the darkness of night, number one. Then she will get into the Ammari. Then there will be Imam Hassan, Imam Hussain, Mullah Abbas, other Bani Hashim youth. And she will go with all that hijab and all that, if I can put that word, protocol of hijab, to just visit the grave of her mother. Why do you forget that seerah of Bibi under normal situations? Or you, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, may Allah never show us this day that a Yazidi has to do something like this to you. Are you under a Yazidi's, those circumstances thing that you are doing this? You are under normal circumstances. There's no ijbar, no enforcement on you. There's no match between your situation to Bibi Zainab's situation. Imam Hussain alayhi salam, look at his ghaira, his honor. When even the dead body of Ali Akbar alayhi salam was there, Maqtal says Bibi Zainab came, ja'at fa'akabbat, and she put herself on the, dead body of Hazrat Ali Akbar. And ulama said the only reason was there was so pain and such a situation and a position of Imam Hussain. She saw, my brother's gonna die with the pain of Ali Akbar. And she said that ulama said that she came out simply that Hussain may look at me and forget Akbar. And that's what happened. Imam says, hundreds of Ali Akbar be sacrificed on your hijab. Please go inside the tent while I'm alive. Tute barana mein bhen meri, mera aakhri ehsaas Zainab. Where is our honor, brothers and sisters? Please forgive me. I'm not here to astaghfirullah wa nastajiru billah to disrespect you. I'm just doing amr bil ma'ruf. Zalimeen, they were hurting A'imma. And astaghfirullah, by our actions, we are also hurting our Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. This is never gonna win us the love of Ahlul Bayt, the dua of Bibi Zainab. You think the way you are in your azadari, you think Bibi Zainab is gonna be happy with you? Never. You yourself are the judge. Please go home, lie in your bed, and think what this lowly person said to us today. What did he say? That what are we doing? There must be some difference between Kufis and us. You may, just, hey, I cry and I mourn Bibi Zainab, Imam Hussain, and I, see, well, Kufis, they were also crying. And you know what? Kufi women, they had their chadurs even, their maqnas on their heads. They had more than us, right? Stop. Oh, it's enough. Should I stop? Remember the lecture of death? God forbid. Well, Mu'min is always ready for his death. God forbid if today it's the time of my death. Am I ready to meet my Imam? Remember, every sin we commit, like an arrow, it goes and shoots on the heart of our Imam Zaman. Do we want to hurt our Imam? Or do we want to please him? Remember, he says that لَوْ أَنَّ أَشْيَاعَنَا وَفَّقَهُمُ اللَّهُ. If Allah reconciles them with عَلَى جِتِّمَاعٍ مِّنَ الْقُلُوبِ فِي الْوَفَاءِ بِالْعَهْدِ. If Allah reconciles them with connected hearts. Remember what will happen? لَتَعَجَّلَتْ لَمَا تَأَخَّرَتْ عَنْهُمُ الْيُمْنُ بِاللِّقَائِنَا. The barakah will not stop from reaching them with our mulaqat. They will see me. I will come if they follow Allah with connected hearts. وَمَا تَأَخَّرَتْ عَنْهُمْ السَّعَادَةُ بِمُشَاهَدَتِنَا. Sa'adat won't stop from them. Felicity, khushbakhti. I will come. فَمَا يَحْبِسُنَا. The end and the message of tonight. فَمَا يَحْبِسُنَا. Fa as a result, fa natija. Fa ma no. Yahbisuna hame habs nahi karti. Imam mahbus hai. Arabi ka matlab ho raha hai. Mujhe nahi rok rahi. It's not stopping me. Other than what? Mimma yattasilu bina. Whatsoever reaches me. From us, from you guys, Imam is saying to us. Nothing is stopping me from showing myself to you, if I can put it in a simpler way. Nothing is stopping me other than what? Mimma yattasilu bina. Whatsoever comes to me from you. Mimma nakrahuhu. What we dislike. Jise karahat rakhte hain. And this is not karahat fiqhi. That was just makruh. It's not haram. And then Imam continues. Wala nu'thiruhu. If I can put it this way, we don't expect from our Shia to be that way. When these two things reach to us from you, that's why we say, we don't want to be among these. I mean, in our julus, can we say 100% Mawla? I'm ready to accept you. Please come. I will take you as my Imam and follow you exactly 100% the way you command me. I'm almost done, and I apologize if I take a bit more time because of those two questions. And one left. Inshallah, after the majlis, I'm here. My dear brothers and sisters, last sentence. Let's do our tazkiyah nafs. And always let's think Imam is watching us. Let's not do anything which is gonna work, astaghfirullah, like an arrow and hit the heart of our Imam. Because this is what Zalimeen they did. Let me connect you to the day of Ashura and what happened after the day of Ashura. You heard last night Sham-e Ghariba. After the Sham-e Ghariba, next day, Umar ibn Saad, who was the commander of Yazid's army, he decided to take these prisoners to Kufa, to Ibn Ziyad, who was higher in the rank, the governor of Basra and Kufa during that time, who commanded Umar ibn Saad for the government of the city Ray in Iran to go and kill Imam Hussain alayhi salam. I just want to recite you two things. First, their arrival in Kufa in Urdu, but in English, how Bibi Zainab salamullahi alayha, she went by the headless bodies of her dear and near ones. Hamid ibn Muslim reports, he says, Wallahi, La ansa Zainab bint Ali. He says, I swear by Allah, I will never forget Zainab, daughter of Ali alayhi salam. He says that Tunadi Besautin Hazin. She was calling loudly with such a painful voice. He says, I can never forget. Ya Rasulallah, Nana, Salla alayka malaikatus sama. Angels of skies, they send their salawat on you, O grandfather Rasulallah. Hada Husainun. Look at your Hussain. This is your Hussain. Mulattakhum bidima. This Hussain is soaked in blood. Muqatta'ul a'dha. They have cut his every single limb into pieces. Are you paying attention? Bibi Zainab is saying. They have cut your Hussain into pieces. And you were the one whom even Malaika, they used to send salawat. And then Bibi continues, she says, the wind from the north has simply covered their dead bodies with dust. Bibi continues, this person says, Wallahi, I swear by Allah. Hamid ibn Muslim reports there was not a single enemy who was not crying by listening to the Noha of Bibi Zainab Salamullahi. Azadaro jab ye luta puta qafila, ye line inko Kufa mein lekar aaye, تو آپ نے ام حبیبہ کا واقعہ شاید سنا ہو. میں آپ کو ثواباً عرض کرنا چاہ رہا ہوں آج کہ کتنی غربت آ گئی زینب عالیہ پر. عزادارو امام حسین علیہ السلام کا سر اقدس آگے آگے, دوسرے شہداء کے سر ان کے پیچھے پیچھے, ان کے پیچھے سواریوں کے اوپر یہ شہزادیاں, اور آگے آگے قید بند و سلاسل میں امام سید الساجدین, کمر جھکی ہوئی. وہ سارا قافلے کا منظر اپنے ذہن میں لے آئیے. بس آج کی آخری زحمت ہے. عزادارو, ایک اونٹ پر بی بی زینب اور سکینہ بیٹھی تھی. ایک موقع آیا کہ بی بی سکینہ نے خشک گلے سے پھوپھی اماں کو کچھ کہا. پھوپھی اماں, میں آپ سے کچھ مانگنا چاہتی ہوں, لیکن پھر کہتی ہیں مجھے پتا ہے آپ مجھے دے نہیں سکتی. کہا نہیں بیٹی, مانگو. پھوپھی سے کیا کہنا چاہ رہی تھی؟ کہا پھوپھی اماں, اب پیاس کی شدت سے میرا بدن خشک ہو چکا ہے, اور اب مجھے لگ رہا ہے کہ اگر مجھے پانی نہیں ملا تو میں مر جاؤں گی. عزادارو, یہ بات مکان کی چھت کے اوپر سے ایک عورت نے سن لی. وہ بھاگتی ہوئی گئی اور پانی کا جام لے کر آئی, اور آ کر اس نے بی بی زینب سے کیا بات کی, ذرا دل تھام کر سننا. عزادارو, وہ کہتی ہے کہ اے خاتون, دیکھو میں یہ پانی اس بچی کو دینے کے لیے تیار ہوں, لیکن میری 2 شرطیں ہیں. شہزادی نے پوچھا بتا تیری پہلی شرط کیا ہے؟ اس نے کہا میری پہلی شرط یہ ہے کہ یہاں پر کوفے میں ہمارا مولا علی علیہ السلام ایک مرتبہ ہمارے خلیفہ کے طور پر آئے تھے. ان سے میں نے سنا تھا کہ جب بھی کوئی یتیم قیدی کی شکل میں تمہارے پاس ہو تو اس سے جو بھی دعا منگواؤ گے تمہاری وہ دعا قبول ہوگی. تو میری پہلی شرط یہ ہے کہ اس چھوٹی سی معصوم بچی سے کہو کہ یہ میرے لیے دعا کرے کہ اللہ میرے بچوں کو کبھی اس جیسا یتیم نہ بنائے. عزادارو, زینب نے پتہ نہیں کیسے برداشت کر لیا. کہا کہ بتا تیری دوسری دعا کیا ہے؟ وہ کہتی ہے کہ میرے لیے دعا کرو کہ اللہ تعالیٰ مجھے ایک مرتبہ پھر مدینے کی زیارت میں شرفیاب کرے. شہزادی نے پوچھا مدینے جا کر کیا کرو گی؟ عزادارو, اس نے کہا مدینے میں میری آقازادی فاطمہ الزہرا رہتی ہیں, میرے نبی کی بیٹی, میں جا کر ان کی زیارت کرنا چاہتی ہوں. شہزادی نے جب پردیس میں ماں کا نام سنا, عزادارو شہزادی کے آنسو بہنے لگے. لیکن ابھی زینب کو ضبط ہے. کہا تو شاید جانتی نہیں کہ کئی سال گزر گئے, فاطمہ زہرا تو اس دنیا سے کوچ کر چکی ہیں. وہ کہتی ہے تو کیا ہوا؟ مجھے پتا ہے کہ میری آقازادی فاطمہ الزہرا کی 2 بیٹیاں بی بی زینب اور شہزادی ام کلثوم موجود ہے. میں جا کر ان کی زیارت کرنا چاہتی ہوں۔ چرخ فلک نے اتنی دیر سے مجھے میری شہزادیوں کی زیارت سے روکا ہوا ہے، میری بس دعا یہ ہے کہ تم دعا کرو کہ پروردگار مجھے مدینہ ان شہزادیوں کی زیارت کے لیے لے جائے۔ عزادارو، جب اس نے یہ کہا نا کہ میں زینب و ام کلثوم کی زیارت کی دعا چاہتی ہوں، زینب نے چیخ مار کے کہا کہ تیری دعا خدا نے قبول کر لی۔ اس نے کہا کیا مطلب؟ اس نے کہا شہزادی زینب نے مجھ کو دیکھو، مجھے پہچانو، ارے میں ہی وہ زینب ہوں۔ عزادارو، اب وہ خاتون چونکی۔ شہزادی نے دوبارہ کہا ام حبیبہ بھول رہی ہو، میں ہی وہ زینب ہوں۔ ام حبیبہ نے کہا دیکھو میں قیدیوں کے ساتھ سخت سلوک نہیں کرنا چاہتی، خبردار اگر میری شہزادی کو تم نے اپنے ساتھ تشبیہ دی، ارے میری زینب تو مدینے کی شہزادی ہے، اس کے ساتھ تو حسین جیسا بھائی ہے، اس کے ساتھ تو عباس جیسا بھائی ہے، جس کے عباس جیسے بھائی ہو وہ اس حال میں کیسے ہو سکتی ہے؟ عزادارو، اب جب اس نے یہ کہا، آخری جملہ سننا غربت زینب کا، کہا اچھا تو نے دعا مانگی تھی زینب و ام کلثوم کی، وہ دیکھو جو آگے والا سار وہ حسین کا ہے اور وہ دوسرا سار عباس کا۔ اللہ لعنت اللہ علی القوم الظالمین۔ ماتم حسین۔